So, welcome back to my channel. I got something that I normally don't do on my channel. So, I started doing universe mode in 2K19 and continued to it to 2K20. Well, I haven't done a universe mode yet in 2K16, 17, and 18. So I said, you know what? Let's start with 16. And we're here on 16. We got two shows, Raw and SmackDown. But we're going old school. So, we got Raw's War and SmackDown. So, both shows are going to have their own world title, their own tag team titles, and their own singles title. The women's title, they're sharing. Because I do not want the Divas. The only three women's titles are the old school women's, the Divas, and the NXT women's. So we're gonna go with the old school women's for both shows. So Raw and SmackDown can have their own women's roster, but they're gonna share the women's championship. So on Raw, they're gonna crown the women's champion first. And on SmackDown, they gotta find a challenger to challenge that women's champion at the first pay-per-view. That will be a Raw exclusive. But a SmackDown superstar is allowed to go there to only fight for that women's title. So, yes. So, yeah. So, Raw is gonna have, they have the WWE Championship. I'm gonna give them the 24/7 Hardcore Championship. And then they're gonna have the World Tag Team titles. SmackDown will have the Gold Plate World Heavyweight Championship. They're gonna have the European Championship, and they're gonna have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. So, and then they're sharing the women's title and all that. So yeah, I'm going with instead of the European, we're gonna go with the United States because SmackDown had the U.S. title first, so they're gonna have the United States Championship. So yeah, let's get started. And we have a lot of superstars. And yeah, I think let's get started, shall we? So, Raw's first pick. I kind of prepared for this. I have a randomizer, and then I have randomized some picks on this randomizer, and then on another one I have where I get to decide the pick. So why not I decide? I'm going to use my decide card and decide the first pick for Raw and SmackDown. And and if you're just joining us, I'm doing Wwe 2K16 Universe mode, and we have two shows, Raw and SmackDown, and we're gonna go a little old school. Raw and SmackDown are sharing the Women's Championship, and then Raw and SmackDown will have their own World Title, Singles Title, and Tag Team titles. Raw's World Title will be the WWE Championship. SmackDown's is the World Heavyweight Championship. The Raw Singles title is the 24/7 Hardcore title. SmackDown's is the United States. Raw's Tag Team Championship will be the World Tag Team titles, and SmackDown's will be the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And then they're sharing the old school women's title. So yeah, let's go a little. And since we're going old school, why not we go stick? We're gonna have some old school picks for the top 5, I'm guessing, and then we're gonna go to like some current guys and some old current guys. So, how about we kick this off for Raw? Their first pick, and I think this should be a good pick. For Raw's first pick, we're gonna go with Shawn Michaels. Raw's first pick will be Shawn Michaels. So, congratulations to Raw. Now, out to SmackDowns. I think we're gonna stop like at 30 or 40. One of those. We're gonna stop at there. So, SmackDown's first pick will be... I have decided that SmackDown will get American Badass Undertaker. Why not? So American Badass Undertaker going to SmackDown. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So that was the first pick. Now I'm gonna randomize to see who's gonna go for their second pick. Okay. This is not a bad choice. But Raw's second pick is Shane McMahon. I forgot I put him on that. I forgot he was in this game. I put him on here because I know he's in the game, but I didn't know that. I know he was in the game, but I thought he was like a manager or a fighter. So Shane McMahon's going to Raw. Randomize. Oh, going to SmackDown. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some current guys, like the current Undertakers on here. We gotta take them off. Because SmackDown's getting old school Triple H. So, yeah. And he split off, he's splitting away from his best friend Shawn Michaels. That's going to Raw with Shane McMahon. Yeah. I'm gonna switch the rules. We're gonna do this. I decide one, and then the randomizer decides one. So, it's my turn to decide who will go to Raw. And I think this pick would be a great pick. Going to Raw. I'll say going to Raw. Let's go. Old school Kane is going to Raw. And look, he matches his color. He'll be good going for that. Either be a hardcore champion. I think he'll go good in the hardcore division, but if he wants to, he can go after that WWE Championship on Raw. And the hardcore championship is 24/7, so every Raw is defended. Also be defended at the pay-per-view. It doesn't matter in what. It doesn't matter. The only way it would not be 24/7 is if they declare number one contender, or if someone challenges the 24/7 hardcore champion at the pay-per-view. So, Kane is going Raw, and now it's my turn to decide who's going to SmackDown. I think if we're gonna choose someone good to SmackDown, we'll have to pick going to SmackDown. I think Batista. He's old school, and he's SmackDown's third pick. Now, let's randomize. Okay. Also, for the randomizers, I have an old school team randomizer and a current team. like the current superstars in the game. So I'm generating from the old school because we got 2 more picks of old school before we can go to the current guys, or we can mix between. So Raw's 4th pick. Oh, Raw's 4th pick is William Regal. Yeah, I thought it said something else, but it says William Regal. William Regal is going to Raw. He can fight for that hardcore title because he likes using brass knuckles. So, okay, randomize. Ooh, going to SmackDown. Okay, it's Sting, but I gotta pick a Sting. I gotta go with an old school one, so I'm gonna go with Sting 99. There is regular Sting, but we're not using any current Stings. So, we gotta go with Sting 99. Okay, now I decide who's going to Raw. Okay. I say going to Raw is Stone Cold. And I'm gonna go with Stone Cold in 97. We're gonna go with Stone Cold 97. Now, for SmackDown's next pick, we're gonna go with Rikishi. Rikishi will be the 5th pick for SmackDown because I did decide since Raw got, oh never mind, it's Raw. Yeah. Raw will get Rikishi, never mind. And then SmackDown, we get The Rock 03. Okay. So now, since we got those 5 picks out the way, now I'm going to my mixed generator. Yeah, I have a 3rd generator mixed, where there's old school guys and current generation guys in there, and anybody will go. But I will be back in a few seconds.